Hey everyone. So today we are going to be discussing about the traditional windmills and the problems which the humanity face today because of the traditional windmills. Basically, we are going to be discussing about the demerits and to be more specific, yesterday while watching a video, or we can say when a invented something, a new type of windmill, uh, which was like bladeless, exposed bladeless. So when I was watching that, I got an idea. That why can't we make it like this? It will be more efficient and it will be more safe, if we want to say, isn't? So let's first discuss about the demerits of the old traditional windmills. So the old windmills, which we all have basically seen, have been can be traced back to like 18th century as well. In the farmhouse of the peoples, there were old traditional windmills which were wooden, and they produced electricity, which was they didn't actually produce the energy, but yeah, it helped them to turn the turbines and use that energy as for pumping water from the fields or the rivers to the fields. Sorry. So and further ago, now if we see the windmills which we use today, the windmills which we use today, uh, there's not that much of innovation which has been carried yet. I mean, there's not that much of innovation which has been. No changes are there basically, isn't it? There has been no changes almost till today. So we will we, the demerits of the old windmill, was something like that the old ones, with the exposed large blades, which we all know as whenever I take the word windmill, the first picture the people get in their mind is like that white colored, white blade, tall windmills. But as we know that that one has a lot of demerits, though it produces a lot of green energy, but it has got a few demerits as well. There are ethical issues related with that as well. The birds, if we take the birds, uh, there has been lot of cases have been there which have been reported that the windmills kill several of the birds. The birds, the fast moving blades of the windmill, they thrash the bird, and the birds end up losing their lives. This was one of the issues. The another issue was like it made a lot of noise and also vibrations. That is why it was only possible to use the windmills and install the windmills only in the field areas, or we can say it was only possible to install the windmills in the, yeah, grasslands where the wind was present in plenty of amount, and there were a lot of land and less human settlements. But as we know that we need to we don't need that much of green energy uh, in those grasslands where a few houses are present. They need less energy. And if we will argue that we can transfer that energy via cables to the nearby cities, why can't we just install those small windmills on the top of the buildings in the metropolitan cities? So the another problem comes here is that while installing the windmills in the metropolitan cities buildings rooftops, if we think about that, then we can't really do that. As I stated before, that it causes a lot of vibrations and sound, which won't be ethical. I mean, which won't be pleasant for any of the householders in the cities, and it may also uh, affect the neighbors as well. So nobody will be willing to do that. And also there's one more problem, that uh, I would like to explain it via an example. Like in the cities, we don't have all the buildings of the same heights, we don't have the buildings of the same height in a place, you know some of the buildings are tall while the rest of them are short. So even if we install the windmills over here, just suppose if we install the windmill over here, then what about this one? This building will totally stop the wind flow from this direction, and thus eliminating the use of the windmill in this one. There's no purpose of installing a windmill in the smaller buildings, because that is not going to work at all, isn't it? Because that is not going to work, and the wind is not going to reach to this place. So it is better to say that in the metropolitan cities there are a lot of issues related with the windmills. We can't just install, and also if we just use that those traditional windmills, then it will produce a lot of vibrations and sound as well. So it is um, yeah. So the companies, the European nations, and the scientists in the European nations and the US have been trying to find the alternatives for this, and they for those issues, the sound, the vibration, the birds, killing of the birds, for those issues, people have found a way. They have installed a new type of technology. They have found a new type of technology in the windmill, which produces the same amount of electric energy, renewable energy, using the wind, but they don't have exposed blades. So the design is something like this, that there's like, this is a machine with like two pillars, okay? Two pillars are there, and these pillars somehow, what they do is, and there's one in the middle also. What they do is, they just create a low pressure of they create an area of low pressure. When the wind flows through this, when the wind flows through this, they create these bars, these pillars. They create a low pressure area around this area, and then the wind flows down through this, and the turbines are installed inside the machine, so they are not visible. I mean, these turbines are not even visible. They don't even harm anyone. They produce relatively very less sound. So yesterday I was thinking that even though this one is better, I thought like, there have been another inventions also, which are the roadside air windmills. Okay, so they are like this kind of circular cylindrical, sorry, specific, to be more specific, it was cylindrical windmills. I mean cylindrical hollow pipes, which were installed with like these kind of convolutions on them, blades on them, not specific to be blades, but yeah, they were like ridges on them. They had ridges on them, and they were present along the side of the road. So whenever any vehicle will go, whenever any vehicle will pass through that, you understand, through the road, so that vehicle, as we all know, we all have experience, whenever any vehicle passes, it takes away, I mean, it blows a lot of air through us, so that air is used to, I mean, this machine is used to harness that air energy, wind energy. Okay. So when they do that, I mean, when they produce put this one, I yesterday I found, I mean, I just got an idea to make a prototype or something like that. I drew a diagram. I got an idea. It was like it was a windmill, traditional windmill, which combined all these two, the mechanism of these two. Okay, so it was like a square-shaped box, hollow box. Okay, it was a square-shaped hollow box. It was a square-shaped hollow box, which had like which was installed along with many other boxes also nearby them. Okay, many other nearby boxes were also there. So what we basically we will do is like, we will put these kind of cup shaped or C shaped, we will have to put C shaped ridges on the wall of these. Okay, like if the surface is flat, if this is the surface, if this is the surface, then we will have to put some convolutions like these. Okay, we will have to cut a hole and we will have to bend the pipe like this, so that the convolutions are like this. Okay, and we are gonna put it as several, you know, one convolutions will be facing this way, another one will be facing this way. Okay, so why do we will do this? Why we will do this? So that if the wind is flowing from this direction, it will be trapped inside, and it will turn the windmill in this direction. What if the wind is predominantly flowing from this direction? Then this one will capture the wind and it will just turn into this direction, isn't this? So so in the same way, we will make a series of these convolutions. Okay, and these convolutions, these pipes are hollow inside. Okay, these pipes are hollow inside, and this all this wind, which will, I'm sorry, this will not turn the square pipes, but they will. So if they will, I mean, if they will not turn the square shaped these turbines, but what they will do is basically they will just help the wind to flow in faster direction, faster speed, you know, faster velocity. They will help the wind to flow inside. Okay, they will help the wind to flow faster. The same type of convolutions will be present in all the sides. Okay, so that, I mean, all the wind, whichever wind was, this pipe will be fixed, it won't be rotating. Okay, whichever direction the wind will come, it will just get inside, it will go there, it will, all the wind will go inside the hollow pipe, and then we will just bend the pipe, and as we all know that the pressure in area decreases, pressure increases, I mean surface area decreases. Just suppose if a pipe is thick, okay, the pipe is thick, then the pressure is low. If we bend the same pipe to be narrower, then the pressure will increase several folds. So we will use that simple physics over here, and what we will do is, this square shaped box, we will just bend it, and we will make it tapering at the bottom. Okay, we will make it tapering and we will make it narrower, the passing will be narrower. Okay, and now what we will do, we will install the turbines over here. Okay, the turbines will be installed here and the blades will be here. So the wind which will flow, all the wind which will get inside this hollow one will get inside, and then through the hollow pipe they will just flow down, and this turbine will be turned by this. Okay, this turbine will be turned by this wind energy which we harnessed using this mechanism. Okay, this hollow pipe with like convolutions in them. Okay, we will use simple physics to make this turbine turn. Actually right now I don't know that if the smaller turbines will generate more energy, or a larger turbine will generate more energy, or several smaller turbines will do the same. Okay, so I don't know, actually I don't know the real one, the answer to this, but whatever will be the answer, we will work related to that, isn't it? And we can just get it installed like this, that it will be a series of, there will be a series of square boxes and pipes which will be used, and they all will be like tapering at the end. And just suppose that all these pipes will harness some energy from the same direction, and we will direct all the wind into one direction, where we will we'll just guide the wind to go into one direction, from all the pipes. Okay, that will create a tremendous amount of wind energy, that will increase the power of the wind too much, several folds, you know. So that will be able to turn even larger turbines. So why can't we do this? We will just use many turbines, many these box shaped wind harnessing boxes, and then we will just direct all the winds into one direction, all the wind into one direction, we will just direct it, and then we will install the turbine over here. Okay, and we will install the larger turbine. Okay, this turbine, So all the wind which will come from all these boxes, huh? This will just in turn this larger turbine, and which will generate energy, and there will be batteries to harness this. Why? And you know what? The the I mean, the advantage of this one is like it is not moving at all. It is not moving at all. Did I say that this one will be moving? This square one will be moving? No, no. The wind will move, but we will just increase the intensity of the wind by several fold, and we will just make the wind enter into the pipes, and that will it will have no moving parts actually, so no vibrations. Sound we will just think about the sound. What if people say that yeah, the sound will come when the wind will flow inside? We'll make the hole smaller, yeah. We will make many holes but smaller. I mean, the convolutions, these raised things, will make it smaller. We'll make it smaller, but uh, smaller but more in number. That will eliminate the chances of making it more noisy, isn't it? So this was my idea. I think this was it. Thank you.